Yang Yang's new drama has been launched, and it turns out that he is not unjustly called King Duan. Some time ago, the scandal between Yang Yang and Wang Juren spread a lot. Now, the new drama My World's Fireworks starring them has been aired and has quickly aroused heated discussions. On the day of its premiere, it ranked first in ratings and achieved good results. In fact, in addition to Yang Yang and Wang Juren, the play also has Zhang Binbin, Hu Ke, Wang Yanlin, Wei Jackson and Yang Chaoyu, an all-star cast, and the cast is very strong. The plot revolves around the theme of reunion. It tells the story of firefighter Song Yan and Dr. Su Ken, who were forced to separate in high school and met again many years later. The two grew up together, saved lives and injured, and protected their homeland together. The heroine Su Ken, played by Wang Juren, has no big problem with her acting skills, but her lines need to be strengthened. The heroine's appearance as a doctor is bright and moving. But when she was in high school, her wig was too rough, which made her head look bigger, lowered her appearance, and made her look awkward. The male protagonist Song Yan, played by Yang Yang, is even more difficult to describe. Most of the comments section complained about his acting skills. The title of Duan Wang is well deserved. 1. Duan Wang. In the new drama, Yang Yang always looks cool all the time, and looks concave when he doesn't agree with him. For example, when he has a toothache, the way he touches his cheek with his hand seems too deliberate, as if he is posing for a photo. Another example is when he drinks water, he has to deliberately find a good angle to look cool, with the posture of I am the most handsome in the world. After seeing this scene, many viewers complained, saying that Yang Yang was too pretentious, and had too many traces of his performance. In addition, a firefighter in the team complained that the training was too difficult and could not be completed. The male protagonist, played by Yang Yang, demonstrated and proved that it can be completed. After the demonstration, he told the firefighters that since they wear these clothes, they must dare to endure hardship and be worthy of this clothes. The emotions in this section are quite full, but Yang Yang is very good at yelling and expressionless. After yelling, he frowns and then tilts his head to look at the other person. The acting is very embarrassing. In fact, when Yang Yang plays the role of a firefighter, he has the same expression most of the time, which is too obvious. This is the look on his face when he misses the heroine. When he was scolded by his leader for not complying with discipline, he was also like this, always with a half-side face and a slight frown, as if he could play the whole drama with his eyebrows alone. Also, when he and the heroine accidentally met while rescuing a fire, Yang Yang had no expression on his face and looked very calm when they reunited. There was no emotion on his face, and he could not feel the bond between him and the heroine. How deep. And later, when he questioned the heroine about the reason for getting back together, he still had this expression. Basically, as long as the hero is alone in the scene, he is in this state. No matter he is happy, sad, lost or other emotions, his expression is very stable, like a piece of wood of. In fact, the male protagonist's behavior was not only when he was a firefighter, but also in high school. He always put his hands in his pockets and walked awkwardly. In comparison, Zhang Binbin's acting skills are more relaxed. Unlike Yang Yang, he does not deliberately straighten his posture, nor does he have a concave shape. His acting skills are relatively relaxed, his eyes are bright, and his lines are spoken more naturally. Whenever Yang Yang and Zhang Binbin play opposite each other, the gap in acting skills is obvious. Many netizens praise Zhang Binbin's more relaxed acting, while Yang Yang pales in comparison. In fact, except for My Worldly Fireworks, Yang Yang has always been acting in the past. Especially after the broadcast of Let's Try the World, he was called King Duan by netizens. Because in the play, he always stiffens his neck, his back is too straight, his whole body is tense, he looks too stiff, and he looks like he is exerting too much force. Good posture cannot be reflected by holding his head all the time. In addition, in You Are My Glory, Yang Yang also deliberately corrected his posture. While playing games, he put his mobile phone on his knees, straightened his body and held his neck. It was too formal and not so close to reality. In contrast, Liba's posture is more relaxed and natural, while Yang Yang looks too serious. People playing games in real life would not deliberately look concave like this. And in Special Battle Glory, Yang Yang was also stiff, frowning, stretching his neck, not missing every opportunity to be cool, looking very awkward. Some netizens analyzed Yang Yang's acting skills and believed that the specific reason why he kept holding his head was that he could not move his shoulders and neck, and had no facial expressions. Judging from the TV series he acted in, this is indeed the case. In fact, As early as a little smile is charming, Yang was acting with his hands in his hands. He often put his hands in his pockets and walked as if he was shooting on the street. His gestures were not natural, but he benefited from the personality bonus of the male protagonist Zionai, so not many people complained about his acting skills at that time. 2. Oil King. In addition to holding it, Yang also has another outstanding problem, which is greasiness, which is also reflected in many places in My Human Fireworks. Especially when the male protagonist is in high school, the 31-year-old Yang has obvious hair and cheeks when he puts on a school uniform. He is really not suitable for playing a high school student. Wang Churen's wig was out of play, and Yang was in a state of flux. The two of them sat in the classroom, and they didn't look like students at all. In comparison, the row of extras at the back was what adolescents should look like. Having said that, what is more embarrassing about Yang playing a high school student is his greasy acting skills. It is assumed that he is the school bully. As soon as the heroine transfers to another school, the hero always tries to flirt with the heroine, ogling her and smiling evilly, bringing his oily performance to the extreme. The lines are also very shocking, such as "If it doesn't taste good, I will sacrifice my life for you. I only love you," and so on. Paired with Yang's evil smile, the greasy index is off the charts. Speaking of Yang's greasiness, the most impressive thing is probably in 3 Lives 3 Worlds 10 Miles of Peach Blossom. In the film, after Yang finished making noodles, he looked back with confidence and smiled in awe. That scene really brought his greasiness to a new level. Since then, Yang has been ridiculed for being oily. I thought he would work hard to get rid of the oil, but he didn't expect that he would become increasingly oily. Especially in martial arts, Yang wings, his facial features fly around, and any screenshot can make the audience want to abandon the show. As for the reason why Yang is so greasy, maybe it has something to do with him being too narcissistic. It is undeniable that he is indeed handsome, and not everyone can get the title of military art school elf. But he is too obsessed with his looks and pretends to be handsome in everything he does, which makes him really funny. Regarding Yang's level of narcissism, it is really beyond the comparison of ordinary people. When participating in variety shows, he would take a mirror out to look at himself in the mirror from time to time and touch up his makeup. After seeing my own wax figure, I couldn't put it down. My eyes were full of affection, and I immediately took out my phone to take a selfie. When asked during the interview to rate his appearance, Yang blurted out 10 points, and he also gave full marks to his acting skills. He believes that he is suitable for the past and present, and he is very elegant in every move he makes. Other celebrities will be modest during interviews, but Yang seizes every step of boasting. He is handsome and self-aware, which makes him full of confidence when acting, so he often smiles evilly while acting, indulges in his appearance, and regards himself as more important than the role. This situation is somewhat similar to that of Wang Xiaoming. Leader Wang also has great looks. Later, after he discovered his handsomeness, he often played the role of a domineering president. Sometimes he smiled in confusion, sometimes he licked his tongue, and his greasy tongue almost overflowed the screen. But later, Wang Xiaoming listened to the opinions of netizens and no longer obsessed with the domineering president, nor was he immersed in his own handsomeness. Now he has successfully eliminated oil. On the other hand, Yang has gone further and further down the greasy road. Now he is acting in more and more scenes where greasy is out of the circle. Obviously in the early days, my acting skills were not so bad. When I first debuted, I played Bao in Dream of Red Mansions, which was much more agile than now. I feel that my acting skills are getting further and further back. 3. Improvement. In short, Yang's current acting skills are both good and smooth. He needs to improve in these two aspects. On the one hand, don't hold your head all the time. When maintaining a good posture, you can move your limbs more. Don't be expressionless. When acting, your movements should be a little more casual. Not every role has to be so formal. On the other hand, we should pay attention to expression management. It is recommended to take more acting classes, relax your facial features, and stop winking. I hope Yang can listen more to the opinions of netizens, work hard on his acting skills, and make progress as soon as possible.